Let me put something on the table that most women just don't say out loud. What hurts the most isn't the screaming that may go on. It's the small, intentional cuts that no one else sees. Those quiet wounds, the ones delivered with a smile, sometimes a whisper in your ear, that smirk. Those are the ones that end up changing you. And Annie had moments like that too, plenty of them, moments that she could never forget. This is her story, and I'm telling it for her. It happened on the day of Bella's baptism. Annie wanted so badly for this day to feel gentle and peaceful, a soft beginning for her little girl. After the church service, they had family, neighbors, and some people from the church coming over. It wasn't going to be fancy, and it certainly wasn't formal, but to Annie, it was a gift, a home full of people, a chance to breathe, a moment that might actually feel normal. She moved through the kitchen, kind of with that tired but new mother glow. Her hair was pinned back, her sleeves pushed up. She was trying to keep food trays filled and the conversation flowing. That was Annie. Bella was asleep in the bassinet, and guests were smiling, and the house actually felt happy. She carried another tray of small sandwiches out from the kitchen to the living room. She's not sure how it happened, but one sandwich slipped and landed on the carpet. It was a tiny thing, a tiny moment. It was barely noticeable. She quickly picked it up and disposed of it. But you know who saw it? Of course he did. Santino did. He walked over wearing that bright, friendly smile that he usually reserved for company, that smile that charmed neighbors and earned him plenty of compliments in church, that smile that convinced people he was this wonderful man. He took the tray from her as if he were helping, leaning in close like he was going to whisper something loving, maybe something reassuring or just a moment of connection. He didn't do that. Still smiling wide enough for the whole room to see, he murmured, only for Annie to hear, "God, you make everything so embarrassing." Then he straightened up, still grinning, greeting someone across the room as if he had just paid Annie a beautiful compliment. No one saw any kind of shift in Santino. No one heard the truth. No one watched Annie's face change or her breath catch. But she felt it. Something inside of her went still, like a small, sharp truth cutting through the fog, because this wasn't frustration. This wasn't two tired new parents. This wasn't a misstep or a misunderstanding. It was cruelty, intentional, careful, and delivered with pleasure. Annie knew it because her husband didn't look irritated. He looked satisfied. And in that moment, Annie realized something. He didn't want her to feel safe and comfortable in her own home. He wanted her to feel embarrassed. That was a moment that she could never unhear. The moment she understood the pain was the whole point. If you've lived this, you know the exact feeling. It's the moment, the story you've been telling yourself. We just need to communicate better. We're both stressed. Maybe I'm too sensitive. All those excuses collapse because deep down, you knew all along communication wasn't the problem. Cruelty was. Cruelty isn't an accident, and it's not a misunderstanding. It's a choice to hurt you where no one else can see. a choice to whisper shame while performing kindness for everybody else, a choice to watch you be embarrassed and then call it nothing. When survivors talk about the moment everything changed, this is the kind of moment I think they're talking about. It's not a fight. It's not a blow up. It's not a crisis. It's a quiet cut, delivered with precision, delivered with a smile. And once you've seen it, truly seen it, you can't unsee it because something shifts. You stop blaming yourself. You stop trying to be perfect. You stop believing that if you explain yourself better, things will get better because suddenly you understand. You were never misunderstood. You were the target. And that is the devastating truth, but it also has the beginning of freedom. If something in this story echoes inside of you today, if it brings back your own quiet moment of clarity, this one's for you. For the woman who kept trying to fix what she didn't break. For the one who explained themselves in circles, hoping to be heard. For the one who softened her voice, hoping it would soften his heart, but it didn't. For the one who thought they were overreacting because no one else saw it happen. For the one who didn't have the words back then, but they have them now. Please hear me. The moment you recognize the cruelty was the moment you begin to reclaim yourself. Even if you stay or you stayed, even if it takes years to act, even if you doubt yourself every single day, your body knows, your soul knows, and seeing the truth is part of your survival story. You're not alone, not then, not now, not here. I'm Keil Hackley, attorney, author of the book Undercurrent, and your host here on the Are You Annie podcast. I'm the keeper of Annie's story, a story that mirrors a truth that so many people, men and women, carry quietly. Annie's courage is your courage. Her clarity is your clarity. And her journey stands as a reminder that what you feel, what you know, and what you lived matters. As always, please remember you are stronger than you ever believed. You are a warrior against narcissistic abuse, and you are tenacious, and you're never, ever going to give up on what's important to you. Thank you for being here and for always showing up, and promise me until next time, you will take very good care of yourself. Thank you again, and bye.